Wild boars are known not only for the extensive damage they cause to agricultural crops, but also for their remarkable ability to navigate and conceal themselves within rugged forested terrain. Their elusive nature and destructive tendencies present significant challenges even for seasoned professionals. To counter them, wildlife control teams must plan meticulously and execute with precision. In one such operation, a well-coordinated ambush was carried out deep within a dense forest. Positioned in a pre-designated location, a sharpshooter observed carefully as a herd of wild boars emerged into view. With little time to spare, a series of accurate shots brought down two of the largest animals, while the rest quickly scattered into the surrounding thicket. The pursuit did not end there. Moving further into the forest, the marksman encountered another boar on the run. A single, well-placed shot ended its path instantly. Another calculated action aimed at preventing further destruction. At a different site, the intensity of the chase escalated. A marksman, already in position, spotted two boars rapidly approaching. With practiced efficiency, one was taken down, the other attempted to flee, but a quick signal to the team stationed below ensured a prompt response. Moments later, a second shot ended the chase, neutralizing the threat completely. Elsewhere, on a densely wooded hillside, another team had encircled the terrain early in the morning to prevent any possible escape. Within minutes, a wild boar emerged from cover, only to be stopped instantly by a precise shot. In the same area, another boar appeared unexpectedly. A volley of shots brought it down before it could vanish into the forest, demonstrating the crucial role of timing and coordination in such operations. In yet another engagement, the terrain challenged both visibility and movement. While a wild boar maneuvered through the undergrowth, multiple shots echoed from upper positions. Despite the animal's agility, the team's coordinated effort successfully prevented its escape. Contrary to common belief, wild boar management is not solely about thrill or danger. In regions like Spain, it has developed into a regulated professional activity. Wild boar meat, valued for its quality and flavor, can command prices ranging from 12 to 20 euros per kilogram depending on the season and condition, turning this into both a form of population control and an economic pursuit. One operation took place on a licensed hunting estate in Candeleta, within the province of Avila. Even before reaching the designated area, a wild boar charged toward the team. Responding swiftly, they neutralized the threat with a single, decisive shot. Upon arrival in the mountainous region, trained hunting dogs were released to track and flush out the animals. One particularly large boar was quickly located. A carefully timed shot brought it down effectively. While some team members were positioned downhill, others advanced to support flanking maneuvers, aided by the dog's relentless pursuit. Further ahead, another team member found himself alone in a remote part of the forest. With heightened awareness and the sound of dogs growing louder, he readied his firearm. Within seconds, multiple shots were fired in quick succession to respond to the incoming threat. The situation was intense but controlled, with constant communication maintained across the team. At another point, a team member awaited a boar driven toward his position by the dogs. The encounter was swift, but decisive action ensured safety. These moments highlight the importance of teamwork and experience. Without proper preparation or support, such operations can be extremely dangerous. As the group advanced further into the mountainous terrain, the sound of barking dogs once again signaled the presence of wild boars. Remaining calm and alert, the marksman carefully prepared to act, scanning the surroundings and listening intently, ready for whatever lay beyond the brush. Wild boar populations, once part of the natural wilderness, have experienced rapid growth in certain regions, creating serious challenges for agriculture and local ecosystems. In areas like Colorado and New South Wales, these animals have increasingly become a threat, destroying crops, damaging landscapes, and causing economic losses that amount to tens of millions of dollars annually. As a result, regulated wild boar management has become essential. What was once considered a sport has now evolved into a necessary form of land protection. Across affected regions, hunters work under strict compliance with environmental and wildlife laws, targeting only legally designated species during the appropriate seasons. In a recent organized operation, a group of hunters prepared meticulously for the day. They selected appropriate weapons and ammunition and employed trained tracking dogs. The chosen terrain included both open fields and rugged hills areas frequently traversed by wild boars. In open fields, fresh harvest residue often attracts the animals, creating ideal conditions for ambushes due to the clear lines of sight. As the operation began, movement was spotted at the edge of a clearing. A wild boar emerged and was quickly taken down after a few precise shots. Encouraged by the early success, the team moved toward higher ground, where boar activity was evident from tracks and disturbed soil. In one instance, a wild boar was seen charging downhill toward a dense thicket. With precise timing, a shot was fired, striking the animal and halting its escape. Later, the group advanced into a flatter area to increase visibility. With fewer obstacles, the tracking dogs performed exceptionally well, quickly picking up fresh trails. Wild boars are highly alert creatures. In low-coverage environments, maintaining silence and concealment was critical. When a boar emerged just meters from a concealed location, a swift and accurate shot brought it down instantly, kicking up a cloud of dust as it hit the ground. Such moments, though brief, were marked by intense focus and quick decision-making. Further into the operation, another wild boar appeared, presenting a rare opportunity. A timely and accurate shot to the neck ensured an immediate end, with no chance for retreat. As daylight began to fade, another ambush was staged near a bushy area. Patience paid off when a boar appeared, and once again, a well-placed shot brought the pursuit to a close. These operations are not isolated to North America. In Australia's New South Wales, an agricultural hub generating billions annually, the situation has reached alarming levels. Wild boars have become increasingly destructive, tearing through farmland and threatening local livelihoods. In response, coordinated efforts have been launched by wildlife authorities and licensed hunting teams across the country. At the break of dawn, vehicles loaded with equipment moved out to predetermined locations. As teams settled into their positions, the quiet was broken when a large boar, estimated at over 200 kilograms, charged out unexpectedly. A series of shots quickly neutralized the threat. In nearby fields, other team members encountered their own targets. As a herd emerged, individual animals were engaged swiftly. Though some managed to escape into the underbrush, a few were successfully taken down. With the terrain favoring visibility, further sightings followed. A large group of wild boars was seen damaging dry fields, digging with their hooves and disturbing the soil. Gunfire rang out. With mixed results, some animals escaped, others did not. In any organized wild boar control effort, coordination plays a pivotal role in ensuring both effectiveness and safety. Every movement, every decision, and every shot must be carefully timed and communicated. When additional boars were spotted moving through the area, their locations were immediately reported via radio to the rest of the team. This rapid exchange of information allowed hunters positioned in different zones to adapt their strategies and converge on the targets efficiently. With eyes on the animals and positions clarified, other members of the team moved into place to engage. During one particularly tense moment, a large boar was seen navigating through a dense patch of tall grass, its broad back barely visible above the vegetation. As it trudged forward, unaware of the surrounding danger, a skilled marksman aligned the shot and fired. The bullet found its mark with precision, bringing the animal down instantly and humanely. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the terrain, other team members were advancing slowly and cautiously. They kept their focus on shadows and subtle movements hidden within thick underbrush, where boars were attempting to remain concealed. These animals, sensing rising tension and danger, began to grow restless. As anxiety rippled through the group, trained hunting dogs were released. These dogs, highly disciplined and trained to flush game without causing chaos, rushed into the brush. Their presence spurred a sudden burst of movement as startled boars bolted from their hiding spots. The hunters, already positioned in anticipation of such an event, responded swiftly. Amid the confusion and rapid motion, they maintained composure and discipline. Several clean, well-aimed shots rang out, and 2 more animals were taken down with minimal disturbance to the surrounding environment. Each action taken was the result of careful preparation and adherence to strict safety protocols. These well-orchestrated operations are not just about population control. they are also an essential part of a broader effort to restore and maintain ecological balance. Through meticulous planning, enforcement of local wildlife regulations, and the expertise of seasoned hunters, communities are able to manage invasive species like wild boars without resorting to reckless or unethical methods. When carried out responsibly, such efforts yield significant benefits. They prevent further damage to farmland, reduce the risk of aggressive animal encounters near human settlements, and help protect native plant and animal species from being pushed out by invasive competitors. It is a delicate balance, one that requires ongoing commitment to both human safety and environmental preservation. In this way, the intersection of skilled execution and environmental stewardship becomes a model for how humans can coexist with nature while mitigating the threats that uncontrolled wildlife populations pose.